Ugly dogs, ugly men. They've got something going for them. Ugly dogs don't bark a lie, and ugly men don't run about. Ugly dogs, ugly men. They've got something going for them. Ugly dogs don't bark a lie, and ugly men don't run about. I don't call myself a pretty boy, and you don't notice me. You look at all the pretty boys, but you never notice me. I would never leave you lonely, stay by your side, and do my best to make you happy.
Right, hello again guys. Today I'm doing a little pub walk, and it's from that book again, and I'm going to be here at Ugley, which is quite an amusing name. It's in Essex, and it's up near Bishop Stortford in sort of the northwest of the county. I've done a walk here before a few years ago, and we're starting from the pub here in Ugley, which is called the Beautifully Ugly, or the Beautiful Ugly Shutters, that's it. And they've even got a women's institute here called the Ugley Women's Institute. Anyway, I thought it was hilarious. Anyway, right, you're going to want OS map 195, Braintree and Saffron Walden, Housestead and Great Dunmow. It is, I believe, let me find this walk number 1, 4¼ miles. And yeah, we're starting from here. We're going to be crossing the other side of the road. This main road here was the London to Cambridge old coach route, sort of, you know, many centuries ago. So of course this, you know, the pub was an old coaching inn. I've got to be in work at 6:15 tonight, so I've got plenty of time. I've got a couple of clients tonight, so I thought the weather's good, let's get outside, let's enjoy a little pub walk. So let's get ready to ramble, let's get ready to walk. The pleasant countryside surrounding Ugley belies its name, and there is plenty of interest on this walk. Look out for the wild deer in Brum Wood as you set off from Ugley before passing Rickling Hall, now a farm but originally a medieval manor house. Then the route takes you on to the village of Quendon with its pretty church before returning to Ugley. There are many thatched buildings and attractive cottages to enjoy along the way. So an update on the channel, I recently hit 100,000 views. So I know a lot of people don't always celebrate that sort of stuff, like the views, but I thought I do. I've always, sort of as I've been getting closer and closer to it, I'm like, oh, I want to, you know, get 100,000 views. I think it's on about 101,000 or something now. So yeah, once again, I'd just like to say a really big thank you to everyone. Cheers for watching. And I think I'm up to about 762 subscribers, so pushing for 800. And it's always good just to sort of set yourself little targets to hit, really. But yeah, once again, cheers to everyone that's subscribed, new subscribers. Hope you enjoy the channel and stuff. Yeah, really good. So thank you very much again. We're following these yellow arrow finger posts across this little bridge through Brum Wood. I remember the last time I was here, as I say, it was quite a few years ago, and I remember, I think I got a call from my mum, that was it. I was on the phone to her, and as I was walking along, and I was sort of looking over like this hill. I think it was once I got out of this wood here, and in the distance, going like sort of walking across this field, I could see this massive, like, white cat. Like, it must have been like a puma, or I don't know, sort of like a big cat. It wasn't a tiger, of course. It was like really white, really bright looking, and this thing was massive. I mean, it wasn't a Great Dane dog. It was bigger than that. And I remember saying on the phone to her, I was like, I swear I think I've just seen like a puma, or like, you know, like maybe it's escaped from like Colchester Zoo, which is just up the road. And she didn't believe me. I don't think anyone believed me, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was like a big cat that had escaped. Luckily it was far enough away. Yeah, I was mental. So that's my one memory of Ugley, other than the name. So yeah, this is Broomwood. Very, very nice. We've come out of Broomwood, out into this big open field, very typical of like Essex and Suffolk. We're turning left and then right along this wide grassy path here, back out into the sunshine. So a little way along Brixton Road, and we're now turning right along this tree-lined path, which is part of the Harcombe Way, which is a long distance route which is a figure of 8 pattern on the ground, and it visits Harlow and Cambridge. Ahead of us, this farm track leads to Rickling Hall, so we'll be heading this way. And yeah, still part of the Harcombe Way. There's the little arrows on there, pretty cool looking. Don't know why I seem to like sort of taking photographs of all the little different like long distance route arrow markers and stuff, almost like sort of collecting them in a weird way. And yeah, they're all, you know, each one's different, and yeah, they've got sort of, each one's got a unique character to it, and sort of there's usually sort of like elements or themes of that walk included in the artwork. So yeah, I don't know why, I just seem to like them. So at Rickling Hall here, they've got llamas or alpacas, I believe. I'm not sure which ones they are. And yeah, they're just funny looking animals, aren't they? And it just literally looks like someone's taken them from like South America and dumped them here in Essex. And you see a lot of llama or alpaca farms in Essex and East Anglia. It's just, I don't know, it's just really bizarre. Cute looking though. Their long necks. There we go. There's a little bit of nature and wildlife for you. We're just passing through the estate of Rickling Hall and its farm buildings. Apparently there are scant remains of like a fortified building with the hall itself, but it's difficult for like the walker to get a good view because the path doesn't really head that way. Sort of the hall is over behind these white buildings. But yeah, that would have been good to see, but never mind. Oh well. So it's a bit of history we've missed out on there. Okay, we're heading along here, keeping to the right of the hedge. Crossing over this little bridge here, and I think we're soon entering Rickling Green. And there's this lovely little thatched cottage just in front of me here. This is what I'm talking about. English countryside, thatched cottages, can't beat it. Still following the Harcombe Way, now walking beside Quendon Wood. So we're ignoring all of these little footpaths heading into the forest. They look pretty inviting though. Some interesting little spots in there. Look like it could be good for a little stealth camp, a wild camp. So yeah, we're heading along this main track still for about half a mile. Climbed up a little steepish hill, steep for Essex anyway, and it will be coming out at the village of Quendon and its church. So we'll definitely have a bushes in there. Oh, there's a little view looking out across the fields. Very nice. On we go. We're now leaving the Harkham Low Way. So we've come from that way. It heads up that way, but we're turning right onto this grassy footpath here, almost performing a U-turn, heading up to like the main road, the B road, and then to Quendon and the church. Come back out to the main road here at Quendon, and we'll be heading right and then left up to the church. So the church here at Quendon sits on top of this hill that I've just climbed up, heading down there towards the main road. And it's lovely, this. Really nice little church. Bit different looking as well. Okay, so let's go in and let's have a look. Unfortunately it's locked. That's a joke. To think I did all that setting up the camera and walking as well for it to be locked. Right, I've got a choice of paths here up at the church at Quendon. I've opted for the path straight ahead instead of the one to the right, as recommended by this lovely old geezer that I think was like the church warden. As I say, I asked him if the church was open and he said no, we have to keep it locked because they've had 3 break-ins. Like, it's disgusting that really, that people feel the need to steal from a church, steal from anywhere, but you know what I mean, it's awful. So yeah, they've had to keep it locked permanently. He was telling me it's Norman in origin, so you're looking at sort of like, that would be the 11th century, so the Normans. He says it looks a lot older inside. I was like, mate, yeah, you know, you're just rubbing salt in the wounds. You know, as I love my history and stuff, and I'm not going to get to see any of it. So, but he recommended out of the choice of the paths to take this one. So yeah, see what this is like. We're nearly back at Ugley. So yeah, after leaving that bridleway at Quendon Church, we've now come out to this lovely view across the countryside with a nice view of the motorway as well. So I believe that's probably the M11. Yes, Tom Outdoors does motorways. There we go. Absolutely banging views. Sarcasm, by the way, okay, don't actually take me literally. Yeah, well, I just think I saw an Eddie Stobart lorry, there you go. Anyways, right, we're turning right, and this is Quendon Wood. We'll be keeping that on our right for the next half a mile back to Ugley. See, well, that motorway sure is ugly. Hey! Okay, here we are. We're back outside the Checkers pub. So we just come from this road down here. Broomwood's opposite there, and yeah, heading into the pub. So yeah, cheers for watching. Got myself half a pint of Aspel in the beautiful Ugley Checkers. £2. Really friendly landlord and his wife. And yeah, it's a decent little pub. The food smelled brilliant in there. So I'm gonna sit and drink that, and I'm gonna head on off to work. Ugh. Anyways, right. Cheers for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Just another little day walk. I haven't done one of those for a while. And yeah, let us know what you think. You'll see me in the next one. Cheers for watching. See you later.